You can still be a nice guy and fuck your mom in one, not more your mom, your friend's mom. Namaste everyone, how's it going? I want to talk to guys today and I want to talk about the desire that you have for sex and how many of you think of it as an evil desire to feel guilty about. Okay? So, what happens is that most guys like to think of themselves as nice guys, guys who care for people, care for women, are nice, are not bastards, basically. And what happens because of that is that when puberty kicks in and probably you get the innate natural desire to have sex and fuck, and you start viewing people, especially women of various backgrounds, as or whatever, as drivers of sexual desire in you, in the sense that it might even be a friend's mom, you know, and she might be so attractive, and you might be like, in your mind, in the deepest, darkest corner of your mind, you might have a fantasy for her. But society has taught you to feel guilty about that. Okay? Same thing goes for masturbation for guys who masturbate a lot. They masturbate, but then they feel guilty about it. They feel like they're addicted to masturbation. They feel like that it'll destroy their personal quality of life or relationships or relation with their girlfriend or this or that or whatever it is. Why should you feel like that? I've spoken about the basic evolutionary goals that we have of survival and reproduction, which create the desire for sex and make us want sex, make us want to fuck as much as possible. And if you see my videos on sexual economics, I'll put the links up here. The sheer amount of sperm you produce, like even if you're fucking 24/7, you cannot get rid of it. And like you cannot have enough babies out of all of that production of sperm. What I'm trying to dive into over here is the mental psyche and the process, which basically includes guys holding themselves guilty of having sexual desires, sexual fantasies, and things like that. First and foremost, it is not healthy because you're repressing something which naturally happens to you. I'm not saying go act on it, I'm not saying go fuck your friend's mom. All I'm saying is don't think that it's wrong to have these kind of fantasies or desires. You're programmed to think like this. You're built to be sexually attracted to a female who is sexually attractive. There's nothing wrong in that. And I'll throw in a little message here for girls. For a lot of girls who think that a lot of guys are nice and they don't want anything from you, a lot of guys who roam around you as friends, who are basically the guys whom you have friend zoned, and you think they're so nice, he's only a friend, or he only cares about what I am going through, or he only thinks about me and he's concerned, and he genuinely cares for my well being, and all of those stupid thoughts that you get. I've spoken about this in one of my social media videos, that most of these guys are actually masturbating thinking about you. Again, it's an ugly truth, but it is true. And if you are sexually attractive and if you have a lot of guys around you who want to be your best friend, that is what is happening. Anyway, coming back to the guys I'm trying to speak to in this video is that please do not hold yourself guilty in your own mind. I know a lot of you punish yourself. A lot of you feel shit about yourself. A lot of you go to prostitutes because you don't want to end up masturbating, which is even worse. Comes with the risk of disease. And I feel like no man should have to buy sex. You should make yourself so good that sex just comes towards you. So, yeah, for today, that's what I want to say. That please don't blame yourself for having a desire which is biological, for being attracted, which is a natural phenomenon and not something that is because of you having a bad conscience. It is not your fault to be sexually attracted to women. It is not your fault to see a woman in a magazine or newspaper I mean, industries and business thrives on this fucking phenomenon of attraction. As they say, sex sells. It is because it is something which cannot be cured if you think about this as a disease. And the truth of the matter is that this is not a disease, this is perfectly healthy. Okay? So stop repressing these desires, stop going behind closed doors to fantasize. Be who you are. If you again, like, be like, take my words very, very carefully. I'm not saying to act upon all of this shit. I'm just saying, in your own mind, stop having guilty thoughts, or stop like feeling guilty because of you having such thoughts. Alright? You can still be a nice guy and fuck a million girls. You can still be a nice guy and have all kinds of fantasies. You can still be a nice guy and fuck your mom in one, not more your mom, your friend's mom. In, what the fuck? You can still be a nice guy and fuck your friend's mom if she wants it. But actually, fuck it, I don't want to talk about all of this because people get pissed off too much and they have very fragile egos. So I might just actually cut this out of the video, or if I'm feeling too ballsy, I might just upload this. But anyway, that's it, guys. At the end of the day, please don't hold yourself guilty. Please do not beat yourself up. Please do not punish yourself in any way. Please don't go like, okay, for 30 days I'm not going to masturbate. Dude, that's going to build up too much sexual tension in you. Which, if you have not learned to channelize in the right manner and make productive use of that much sexual energy or tension, it will backfire. Can actually lead you into depression also. Alright? Don't hold yourself guilty, guys. Look after yourself. Fuck. Fuck the world. Fuck women. Fuck bitches. Make people happy. Fucking makes everybody happy. Do it. See you soon.